Hollywood is a place where actors create characters and tell stories that make us laugh, cry, and everything in between. But sometimes the biggest story an actor tells is their own, particularly when they come out as gay in an industry that hasn't always been so kind to those who live outside the traditional norm. In the past, being openly gay in Hollywood could mean the end of a career, or at least serious obstacles. But today, more actors are stepping into their truth, sharing their personal journeys with the world. Before we get right into the video, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Number 1. Jim Parsons. Jim Parsons may be best known for his role as the socially awkward genius Sheldon Cooper on The Big Bang Theory. But off-screen, Parsons is a lot more grounded and a lot more private. For years, he didn't publicly discuss his sexuality even though he had been in a relationship with his now husband, Todd Spiewak, since 2002. It wasn't until a 2012 profile in the New York Times that Parsons casually mentioned his sexuality, confirming that he was gay and had been in a long-term relationship. Unlike some actors who make a grand announcement, Parsons' revelation was understated and personal, which seemed to fit his low-key persona perfectly. Hollywood's reaction? Nothing but support. Parsons continued his reign as one of TV's highest-paid actors, with The Big Bang Theory running for several more years, cementing him as a comedic legend. In 2018, Parsons married Spiewak in a private ceremony, further solidifying his place as a quiet but powerful force for LGBTQ+ representation in the entertainment industry. Number 2. Neil Patrick Harris. Neil Patrick Harris has been in the spotlight since his Doogie Howser, Maryland days, but it was his role as the suave, womanizing Barney Stinson on How I Met Your Mother that cemented his place as a Hollywood star. For years, Harris's personal life was kept private, but in 2006, when rumors about his sexuality started to circulate, he decided to take control of the narrative and officially came out as gay. The industry reaction? A resounding shrug, and that was a good thing. Rather than being pigeonholed or ostracized, Harris continued to thrive. Fans loved him even more for his honesty, and Hollywood continued to cast him in diverse roles. His portrayal of Barney, the ultimate ladies' man, was still as popular as ever, showing that being openly gay didn't stop him from playing straight roles convincingly. Harris's career only blossomed after coming out. He became a Broadway sensation, hosted award shows with unmatched charisma, and landed numerous film roles. On top of that, Harris and his husband, David Bertka, became proud dads to twins, and their adorable family became regulars on the red carpet. Harris's coming out didn't slow him down. If anything, it made him an even more relatable and beloved figure in Hollywood. Number 3. Wentworth Miller. Wentworth Miller, best known for his role in Prison Break, came out as gay in 2013 in a way that spoke volumes about his character. After being invited to a film festival in Russia, Miller publicly declined the invitation, citing the country's anti-LGBTQ+ laws as the reason. In doing so, he came out as gay, a moment that shocked many fans but also solidified his place as an LGBTQ+ advocate. For years, Miller had kept his personal life private, fearing that being openly gay would jeopardize his career. He later spoke about the immense pressure he felt and how it led to struggles with mental health, including suicidal thoughts. His coming out was a turning point both personally and professionally. Since coming out, Miller has focused on roles that reflect his values and has become a vocal advocate for LGBTQ+ rights and mental health awareness. He continues to act, write, and produce, proving that coming out was not the end of his career but the beginning of a more authentic chapter. Number 4. Jesse Tyler Ferguson. Jesse Tyler Ferguson, beloved for his role as Mitchell Pritchett on Modern Family, has long been an advocate for LGBTQ+ rights. Ferguson came out early in his career, never hiding who he was, but he truly became a household name when he portrayed Mitchell, a gay lawyer raising a daughter with his husband Cameron on one of the most popular sitcoms of the last 2 decades. Ferguson's experience as a gay man deeply influenced his role, making his portrayal of Mitchell feel authentic and relatable to viewers across the world. While Hollywood's acceptance of Ferguson was largely positive, his role on Modern Family opened the door for a new wave of gay characters on television, showing the world that gay families could be just as relatable and funny as any other. In his personal life, Ferguson married his longtime partner, Justin Mikita, in 2013, and the two welcomed their first child in 2020. As Modern Family wrapped up its final season, Ferguson has continued to advocate for LGBTQ+ rights and has made appearances on Broadway and various TV shows, proving that being out and proud can lead to success in Hollywood. Number 5. Ian McKellen. Sir Ian McKellen is not just a revered actor. He's also one of the most prominent and vocal LGBTQ+ advocates in the entertainment industry. McKellen came out as gay in 1988, at a time when homosexuality was still largely stigmatized, particularly in his native UK. McKellen's coming out wasn't just a personal revelation, it was also a political act. He publicly declared his sexuality while campaigning against the UK's Section 28 law, which aimed to prevent the promotion of homosexuality in schools. His decision to come out on national radio was a powerful moment, marking him as one of the most visible gay actors in the world. The reaction from the entertainment industry was overwhelmingly supportive, and McKellen's career flourished. He landed iconic roles such as Magneto in the X-Men franchise and Gandalf in The Lord of the Rings, becoming a household name and a symbol of LGBTQ+ pride. Number 6. Luke Evans. Luke Evans, known for roles in films like Beauty and the Beast and Dracula Untold, has been openly gay for most of his career, though his sexuality hasn't always been a major talking point. Evans has said that he never made a big deal about coming out because he didn't feel the need to. It was simply who he was. Despite being openly gay, Evans has consistently been cast in leading man roles, including action heroes and romantic leads, breaking the stereotype that gay actors can only play gay characters. He's shown that an actor's sexuality doesn't define the roles they can take on, and his career has flourished because of his talent. Evans's laid-back approach to his sexuality has helped normalize LGBTQ+ representation in Hollywood. While he hasn't been a vocal advocate like some of his peers, his presence as an openly gay actor in big-budget films is significant in itself. Evans has proven that being true to yourself in Hollywood doesn't mean you have to fit into a box. It just means you have to keep being great at what you do. Number 7. Ellen DeGeneres. You can't talk about Hollywood actors coming out as gay without mentioning Ellen DeGeneres. In 1997, Ellen's sitcom character came out as gay on national TV in the Puppy episode of Ellen, but this was no ordinary script. Ellen was coming out herself. It was a groundbreaking moment for TV and for the LGBTQ+ community. For a popular actress to publicly declare her sexuality at a time when being openly gay was still highly stigmatized in Hollywood was huge. But the reaction wasn't all positive. DeGeneres faced significant backlash after her coming out, both from the public and within the industry. Sponsors pulled their ads, her sitcom was canceled a year later, and she experienced a career nosedive. For a while, it seemed like her brave choice had cost her everything. However, Ellen didn't stay down for long. She rebuilt her career, rising like a phoenix when The Ellen DeGeneres Show premiered in 2003, becoming one of the most popular talk shows on TV. Ellen's openness, humor, and generosity have made her a beloved figure, and she has used her platform to promote LGBTQ+ visibility and acceptance. She went from being blacklisted to becoming one of the most influential and successful women in Hollywood. That journey alone makes her story one for the history books. Number 8. Jodie Foster. Jodie Foster's career has been nothing short of legendary, from her roles as a child star in Taxi Driver to winning Oscars for The Accused and The Silence of the Lambs. But for decades, Foster remained intensely private about her personal life. While it was widely speculated that she was gay, Foster never publicly addressed it, until her emotional Golden Globe speech in 2013. In what became a defining moment for the night, Foster casually yet powerfully acknowledged her sexuality during her acceptance speech for the Cecil B. DeMille Award. She joked about how she had already come out 1,000 years ago to those close to her but had never officially done so to the public. While it wasn't a flashy or dramatic coming out, it was pure Jodie Foster, understated, private, and deeply personal. The reaction from the industry and her fans was overwhelmingly positive. Foster's choice to live her life authentically on her terms only strengthened her status as one of Hollywood's most respected actresses. Her personal life may still be largely out of the spotlight, but that speech marked a turning point, solidifying her place as an LGBTQ+ icon who made an impact with quiet dignity. Number 9. Zachary Quinto. Zachary Quinto, known for his roles in Heroes and as Spock in the Star Trek franchise, came out as gay in 2011 during an interview with New York Magazine. His decision to come out was deeply influenced by the tragic suicide of Jamie Rodemeyer, a gay teenager who took his own life after being bullied. Quinto realized that by staying in the closet, he wasn't doing everything he could to help prevent such tragedies. Coming out publicly was his way of taking a stand. The reaction from fans and the industry was largely positive. Quinto's career didn't take a hit. In fact, he continued to land major roles in both film and television, showing that an openly gay actor could still be a leading man in Hollywood. Quinto's decision to come out was seen as an act of courage, especially given the relatively few male actors who had come out at that point. His activism, both in LGBTQ+ causes and in his work, has only grown since then, making him a powerful advocate for visibility and equality. Number 10. Billy Porter. Billy Porter is a name that's become synonymous with fierce talent and unapologetic self-expression. But his rise to stardom didn't come easily. Porter, known for his groundbreaking role in Pose and his unforgettable red carpet looks, faced many years of rejection and invisibility in Hollywood due to his race and sexuality. For much of his early career, Porter found it difficult to land roles as casting directors couldn't or wouldn't see past the fact that he was a flamboyantly gay black man. But that didn't stop him. In 2013, Porter won a Tony Award for his role in Kinky Boots, and from there his star only continued to rise. When Porter landed his role in Pose, he became one of the few openly gay actors to star in a major network TV show focused on LGBTQ+ issues, especially those affecting people of color. His role as Pray Tell was not only critically acclaimed but also deeply personal for Porter, who has spoken about his own experiences with discrimination and homophobia. In 2019, Porter made history as the first openly gay black man to win an Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series. The win wasn't just a victory for Porter. It was a victory for representation and inclusivity in Hollywood. Porter's fearless attitude and commitment to living authentically have made him a trailblazer, showing that being unapologetically yourself can lead to success.